Hi guys, Toz again. I've been requested to do this on my streaming channel. Anybody who knows, obviously, I've stopped doing the podcast for private reasons that's out there in the open. People have only got to go and search on the Facebook group or even talk to people. So I'm not going into that. Well, this is my hobby that I'm now starting. I used to keep fish tanks when I was married, and I used to love doing it as a hobby. I know this is not in focus for some reason. I apologise. Let's try and get it in focus. So basically what this is, it's called, as you can clearly see, is a Marina 360 aquarium kit, and it's actually labelled to be either a fresh cold water tank or a tropical tank or even a marine tank. Now I've always wanted a marine tank, but they are super expensive, ridiculously difficult to keep, and it actually, my plan was to turn this into a little marine tank with 2 clownfish in it, because you can't have many fish in this at all, and I'll come to that in a second. So I'll just turn the box around as I'm talking. My plan is to make like a lovely, like minimalistic, gorgeous looking tank. And I'm only having 1 fish in it at the start, because what I'm going to do, and people want me to film this as well, and I'm not going to fill it today or get it ready today. I'm probably going to unpack it and show you what's inside, because I'm still waiting on a few things. My plan is to go all white. I've got some white substrate sand. I've got some white ivory pebbles coming. Got a piece of white ornament and a piece of rock coming, just to, really try and make it minimalistic. Pretty similar to what you're looking at on these screens, on this box, sorry. So the plan is, I'm going to get what's called they're called a Betta fish or a beta fish, B-E-T-T-A. If you go and look at them, they're a beautiful looking fish. And I'm just going to put one of them, a really bright one, either purple, bright orange or bright red, in the tank first. For a few months. I'm also going to acclimate it for about a month, because what that means is you put your water in, you put everything in it, you put your pump in, you put your heater in, and just let it function for as long as you physically can. The longer you leave it, the way better it is for your fish, because bacteria creates its proper environment for your fish to get ready to come straight into it. So that's my plan. I will take a few videos and snips and pictures in between and probably save all this to be one. So you're probably watching this when I've finished it and got it running. So I'm just doing it in stages. But what I'll also show you, the white minimalistic look as well. But I'm actually going to stick that in. I think that's a beautiful, vibrant looking silicon fake plant or whatever it is, or an amoeba. That's going to sit on one of the rocks. I think that'll just set it off really nicely. I did also get these off eBay. Couple of pounds. It's been really cheap. I'll explain how cheap this has all been. They're not what I wanted. They look white in the camera shot. I can assure you they're not. They're like a kind of grey eggshelly type, and I don't want that. I want bright white. But I have ordered some more. Weren't expensive, couple of quid. Also got a heater, obviously, because I'm going to go tropical. This heater has changed. The technology in heating has moved on tenfold since I last did it, because the heaters were massive, big bulky things with glass. Look at this, you've got your plug, but that's the actual heater. Look at it, a completely sealed cased unit. Beautiful to look at. It actually slots inside this tank, and that's the thing that I'm going to be doing. So let's crack this open. Then apologies for camera angles and stuff. I am using my new above shot with my new camera. So I think when we get it out, you should be able to see it a bit clearer. So apologies for the poor unboxing at the minute. Let's try and get this out. I'll just drop that on the floor for a minute and see if there's anything in the box, which there clearly is. Yeah. In fact, let me get the box out of the way. We need that. And really, guys, I'm going to leave that in the box. All it is a power pack. It's basically a power pack. But let's cover this. Let's put that there. And let's bring this bad boy on top. Now, as you can see, an absolutely beautiful tank, and I'll turn it on its side so you get full view. It is made of acrylic, it's not glass. But what I'm really pleased about, all this unit in the back that you can see here, the plugs go in the back there, as you can clearly see. Look, it's pretty hard to get. The plugs go back in there. It's got a night light, it's got bright blue daylight and a nice dark fluorescent blue night light. And as you can see on the picture there, again, my plan actually, this is just reminding me what I was doing. I told you I was going to have 1 fish in it, the beta breed, and that's what I think this will look absolutely gorgeous on. I just absolutely love. Let me lie it down like that. You can see the lights actually, or I can. I don't know if you can get the view there. Yeah, they're the lights. pump and everything's in the middle. That's where the heater goes. But I am going to establish the one fish beta. You can't put two betas in because the males fight, the females fight. So you basically put one in. But kind of say, when you look at the size of this, it's going to look quite really nice. But the thing is, I think in about a month or 2 months' time, I'm going to probably incorporate about 4 or 5 neon tetras. And that is these little things you can see on here if you're not up to your fish. They're bright, they're that line down the fish there, which you can't really see. Am I going to be able to get it to you? Yeah, they're bright blue lines. That's why they're called neon tetras. They shine really brightly. I have read that betas and neons can live together. So all in all, I think this is going to be a nice little project. So I will video it because, as you guys said in the stream last night, that you'd like to see it. And I'm going to just get this out of the packaging and put it where I'm going to put it on the coffee table right over there. So yeah, and more videos. Like I say, if you're watching this video, you're probably watching it in one take because I'm going to do it a bit at a time and actually finish it off so you guys get the full thing. I'm looking forward to it. Now, I haven't mentioned the price. I forgot about that. Literally a few pounds to get this going. The actual tank that you're seeing in front of you, £33 on Amazon. The heater was £8.95. The pebbles were £1.95. The little glowy pink little thing, that was about £3 on eBay. I've got a couple of rocks coming, about £3 or £4, and I think I've got some more. The white sand was £4, and I think the pebbles was about £5 or £6. All in all, you're looking at about £50 to set up a beautiful, minimalistic, like bio-orb tank that I think will look absolutely cracking. So hopefully I make the videos and let this go along and you guys give me some feedback. And that's about it for this part one. Don't forget, guys, click like and subscribe. That's what I do need. I'm debating what I'm going to do with my future at the minute with the podcast being up in the air. I'm just not quite sure yet. But this has got my attention. I'm going to enjoy the hobby again. I absolutely love it. And because I live in such a small flat, ideal. Absolutely ideal. So I hope you like the first part. Hopefully it moulds into the rest of it and you will get to see it all. But until then, this part is over. And that is the Marina 360 Aquarium tank unboxing. So there you are. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Till hopefully part 2 mingles into this one. Bye. Okay, guys. Part 2 of the fish tank. Not really exciting, but I know you guys wanted to do it. This is the fish tank. Basically, I've got all the stuff that's come now to start this off. Apologies for the noise, because I've got a fan on my light. So there you go. So basically, we've got a shower. First of all, let me show you a couple of cool things before we get going. You can't really see that, but it's actually a TARDIS shower curtain. Looks cool. Anyway, let's get to it then. So what I've got the filters, and I'm basically just going to run some water through the filters just to basically get them wet. And all this is as well is literally just to wash all basic stuff. Things I'm going to put in, silicone plant, as you can see. This is going to look cool. I've actually just had some good news actually. I just actually rung my local pet shop. They stock the fish that I want. Not only do they stock the one I want, the breed, they've actually got the actual fish. Now I have bought these 2 plastic plants. I did plan to get some real ones, and I still might because they oxygenate the water. By the way, my cool shower head, look, yes, it does light up. These are a little bit large, so I'm just going to trim them, I think, to top, just the top. And I've just got 2 plastic ones. They kind of do the job, but with the Betta fish or beta fish, however you want to pronounce them, they do require leaves, and there's actually a weird thing you can do for a hammock. So basically I'm just rinsing these. Pretty boring. I'll show you the tank. I think the tank's cool. I mean, you can see it in here, guys. This is literally what the tank's going to be. Ideal for the setup that I'm going to do. What I really want to do, I might have to just go and fetch a bowl, so I might have to just quickly nip out because what I've got is my white sand, my white substrate that I'm going to rinse thoroughly, which you have to do. White pebbles that I'm going to rinse. Don't think there's enough there right now. I have ordered more sand, I have ordered more pebbles. But I think I should be able to just get this going today, and hopefully do you guys another video in a second. But like I say, I'm just rinsing all the plants. That's all you've got to do, just get all the crap off. I suppose I can rinse these pebbles in the tank. It will also try and be careful because this is only an acrylic tank. So you want to be really gentle. And I'll just prove a point why you rinse these out, by the way. And look at the colour of the water. So basically just say try not to scratch the sides of the tank, which I'm really trying not to. But as with all new fish tank equipment, you rinse it till it's clear water. And actually there isn't enough stone, so I am pleased I've ordered them some more. Again, apologies for the noise, we're obviously in a bathroom. I don't know whether to wash the sand out in this tank or get a separate bowl. Not quite sure. I think I might actually try and rinse it out in here. Like I say, try not to scratch your tank with it only being acrylic. So the sand, now do I do this like I said I was going to? Not quite sure. Yeah, I think it should be alright in the tank. Let me pour it in and give it a rinse. It could be a pain in the backside this, but I'm just trying to think. Tank or bowl? No, I'm going to go bowl, because I think if I need to use less or more, I think that's the best idea. So right now, as my bath fills up because it's got crap drainage, so yeah, let me just nip and get a bowl, guys. I'll be 2 seconds. Okay guys, we're back. Apologies for the break there. You've missed me washing the sand. I actually didn't see that the MacBook had powered off. But anyway, this is where we're at right now. I have washed this sand, and it's the first time I've used silica sand, and I've got to say I'm pretty pleased with it. There isn't enough in there, like I say. I don't know if you're going to quite get it on the camera. There's about an inch deep so far, but I have got some more doing. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move it to where I'm going to do it and I might put the pebbles in now. But as you can see, it's washed brilliantly. And as I say, it's the first time I've used silica, white sand, fine sand, and it washed really nicely. I think it had been pre-washed, to be fair, because there wasn't much dust come out of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this up, and I have been in touch with my local pet store. I have also ordered a special treatment that is actually called Quick something. It's basically a water treatment. Now, what you should do is when you set your brand new tank up, you set it going, set the pump, set everything, the heater, and probably let it run for about a week to 10 days to 2 weeks to get all the bacteria, because you've got to get all the nitrates in. It's got to do what's called a cycle, and it goes through your filter, and the water's perfect for your fish. I have found you can buy a treatment that speeds that up. I've ordered some today, hopefully be here tomorrow. So I am going to put that in, and that's because I've found out my local store actually stocks the fish that I want. So this could be up and running probably within, I'm still going to run the tank for at least 3 or 4 days. I'm not literally just going to set it up, let the pump go and fetch the fish. I'm still going to water treat it. And as I say, when I've got the water in later, I'll probably just do a 30-second tag on to the end of this to show you where it's going to sit and where it's going to go. So for now, you've seen the sand, I've washed the pebbles, I've washed the plants, and now I'm going to literally just dry it off, put it where it sits, probably put these pebbles in. I might make actually kind of a bridge with them pebbles because I've got more coming, and I'll see how it goes. And like I say, I'll give you a little 30-second to a minute look on the end of this video. So hope you're enjoying these videos. It should all be one. I might put these up sooner, so you might be watching these sooner than you think. But hopefully we're off and running. Excited, can't wait. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, quick look. It is just literally switched on this second. got it watered, got the lid on. It's looking okay. Sorry for the crap camera angle, I've just got the wrong tripod. When I finally get the fish in, I'll finish it right down, I'll get the camera angle right. I just wanted to show you what a lovely unit this is. The daylight, that is that one. And then you've got a beautiful blue light for night time, which is really nice. So yeah, there it is. You've got it. It's quick setup. You've literally seen me, and that, no word of a lie, that's took me, what, 40 minutes for the afternoon. I am going to put more sand in it. The sand literally comes up to there, which is literally an inch. The pebbles here, that I want to create a white, big white pebble rock face up there. The plants I'm still unsure of. I might even take them out altogether, but the thing is, Betta fish need a plant, need big leaves, because they lie on top, they're air breathers, they like to lie in some leaves. I have seen some real plants online, and they're literally a couple of quid. Actually, I think they were cheaper than them two plants cost, and I've had to cut them down. So I'm not quite sure yet. You do make final changes when you're doing it. But as of first look, guys, it's going to be stayed on now for a couple of days till it reaches temperature. It's obviously got the heater in the back of here. It's got two filters. In fact, if I can just, I don't know if I can show you this on camera. As soon as you pull that off there, look, inside here you've got the heater that's got the light on. You've got two switches in there. It is so nice unit, guys. If anybody's interested in this, let me just get the sheet again. It is called a Marina 360. It's currently £33 on Amazon. It's a beautiful little tank, 10 litre. Ideal for a Betta fish, just one, because they are Japanese fighting fish. They do not get on very often, but I am really chuffed with it. I love it. And I might get my fish, get the treatment coming tomorrow. I should drop that in. It's Wednesday today. I might even get the fish at the weekend. We could have it all up, just the fish in, and we'll be away. The stones and the sand should arrive tomorrow, and I can definitely get it fine. Them little videos, and it should be the final part at the end that you're watching, and watch my little fish swimming about in his new home. But so far, simple, easy to do. Any questions, crankytoz@gmail.com.